shit is basically how to sum this up. As the title suggests, I failed the FTMO challenge, the 10k challenge, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But first, I'm just going to cover what's happened this week on my small account. So as well as trying to get a funded account, I've also got a small account which has got about 300 quid in at the minute, and I want to build that up to 1,000. So I'm putting some trades on, not winning a lot, not losing a lot, and then each week I'll put a bit of my wages away into there to build it up. When I get to 1,000, I can start trading more. How I like to trade. So I have altered a bit with the small account of what I normally do. I'm looking more at higher time frames, the 4 hour, the daily, taking a trade of a morning after 8:30, seeing what's going on, taking a trade and just letting it run. And again, not winning a lot, not losing a lot. It's not going to. I think I made about 8 quid today. Would have made more, but I bailed out with the news event because it shot up around 1:30, close to 2 o'clock. I thought, you know what, it's already crashed down once today. This'll do me. So 7 quid up. Friday's payday, so I'll put some wages in. I'm just going to build that up slowly, and I'm still trading now, still having a look, see, waiting for something else to come along. But yeah, just going to build that up slowly and over time, and turn that in and into my main account. But I want to get a funded account. So 2 weeks ago, if you watch my other videos, I bought my very first FTMO challenge, the 10k challenge. Basically, you've got a £500 daily loss limit and a £1,000 maximum loss limit. And when I started, I had a strategy, I had a plan, and it worked. On the practice, countless practice things I've done where I've chopped and changed and played about with and whatever else, and this plan won. I was winning trades more than I was losing, and brilliant, it worked. Took the FTMO challenge, started off well. Quite a lot of, few days in the green, and then I had a red day. Didn't bother me, fine. I know that's going to happen. But I was risking, so the plan was, I'd got my indicators on, and then be patient and wait for a clean trade to take place. That was the plan. That's what I was doing in practice. That's what was working. I then would do a 1-to-1 risk to reward, risking 2% to make 2%, or sometimes risk 2% to make 2.5%. Again, working fine. There's a £1,000 profit target to make to pass the challenge. So I thought, if I can get £200 a day, 5 trades, I've done it, Obviously, slightly less for the mathematically brainy people there, but I like to use just whole numbers and So I thought if I could get £200 a day, because I know I was going to make, get it wrong, and there would be days where I weren't going to win. But if I could average that within 4 or 5 trades, I'd have done it. Stop trading, wait for them to review it, job done. I got a bit bright. Yeah, so it's all going okay. End of the first week. Well, no, the worst thing that happened that week was I didn't put a take profit in on one of my trades, and I got a £500 profit, and that's the worst thing that happened to me, because then everything just went to shit. I mentioned before, I'm a very competitive natured person, and I compete against other people and I compete against myself. That's been the hardest part in the 2 years I've been practicing to keep under control, and I thought I'd got good control of it. So I'd got this win, this £500 coming, and I thought, brilliant. One more of them and I've done it. Yeah. I'd have a look at the charts while I was at work. Notice it had gone up 10 pips, dropped 10 pips. Shit, I've missed out there, and I look. Could have made how much there, could have made how much there. Yeah, could have done if I was sat watching it and trading, but I didn't, because I was out. So I get back and start to trade. Now my whole plan, system and everything has gone to shit. I'm not putting take profits in. I'm putting stop losses in. So I was having one trade a day at 2%, and I'd drop it down 1%, 0.5%. I was always at least £100 away from that £500 daily loss limit, and I'm getting tangled up here. I was always, £100, maybe more, away from that, so I never hit that, obviously. I got that £500. That brought me up to, I think at the time it was like 10,600, and I thought, brilliant, another couple of big wins, and I've done this. Greed took over, impatience took over. You haven't got a time limit on it, so there was no need for me to be impatient. But yeah, I was taking trades now that, I don't know, as soon as a buy signal came on, as soon as there was a green candle or whatever, I was going for it, or a sell, I was going for it, taking bad trades, and each one was going bad on me, one after another. Panic sets in, so I start changing my indicators, and it went to shit even further. Loss after loss after loss after loss. Had some wins, but then also I was now getting a bit worried, so I was bailing out early. Trades that turned out to be really good trades, I'd already pulled out at a £50 profit, because the what if overtook me. And that shouldn't be the case. Each trade is different, each trade is a separate trade, and I should take each trade as a new thing, the risk, the reward. And again, that's what I was doing leading up to this, and fine. Loss after loss after loss. Until eventually, well, yesterday I hit my total loss the £1,000, which was more than that because, as I say, 1600. I was very annoyed with myself that I did that. As I say, I had a plan, I had a strategy, and I didn't stick to my plan. It got to that point again when I'd take a trade and swear somebody was making it fail, but I was just taking bad trades. And good trades I was pulling out of too soon. So I've lost out on that one. Plan now is to have a week back on the practice. I've put all my indicators back to how they were, my strategy, my system. I've put them all back to how they were, and I'm going to I've got to stick with it. I've got to make myself stick with it, and if it's going wrong, just turn the bloody laptop off and do something else. And I said to myself before I started that if it was, not going to plan, or if it was having some losses, that I would, or even if I had some decent wins, and I started to feel like now I was gambling rather than taking well thought out trades, then I'd just jump back onto the practice account and just get it out of my system. I didn't do that. Did it all with the proper account, with the challenge account, and blew it. So what have I learned from it? Because looking at the metrics, apart from losing a lot of money, wasn't doing too bad. Consistency score was good. My win rate was about 40%. But I just took too many trades that I shouldn't have took. So, a week on the practice. I'm going to put trades on my small account, but again, I only do little ones there, so not really anything to talk about. And when I purchase another one, which I'll do another one, I'm going to stick with my bloody plan. One trade a day that hits my 2% profit target, my 2% take profit, and I'm laughing. If I can do that for 5 days, and it might not be 5 consecutive days, but if I can have winning trades like that, minimise the losses, which I was to a point, then I will pass that challenge. Well, the first part of the challenge. You've got to take lessons from failing. We never learn anything from being right or succeeding. because we've done it. We can only learn from failing. I failed, and let me tell you, I've learned some lessons. So, I'm going to carry on doing a little bit more this afternoon, mainly on the practice one, just getting myself looking again at clean trades that are going to go my way. And then next weekend I'm going to purchase another challenge and go at it again. So that has been week 2, me being a trader. If you find these videos helpful, entertaining, whatever, please give it a like and follow me along on the journey. Hit that subscribe button. Great to have you along. As I say, it's very early days at the moment. Wish there was more good stuff to tell you about, but unfortunately there isn't. But again, that's about perception, isn't it? We can take it. I was fucking raging yesterday that I'd failed, it was my fault and whatever else. But I've had time to calm down. I've had time to see, realise where I'd gone wrong, the mistakes I'd made. And I'm not going to do it again. So yeah. Subscribe to my channel. Let's see this through. I'm Chris Harrison. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.